The Resilience Across Borders podcast is intended to be a resource for education, support, and inspiration. I am not a psychologist or a medical doctor and do not offer any professional, medical, or health advice. If you are dealing with or suffering from any psychological or medical conditions, please seek help from a qualified health professional. Hello and welcome back to Resilience Across Borders podcast. I am your host, Rashid Zahidi. In today's fast-paced and predictable world, cultivating resilience has become more important than ever. And again, resilience empowers individuals to adapt, to bounce back from setbacks, and to thrive in the face of adversity. So while there are numerous strategies for building resilience, one that's often overlooked is harnessing the power of creativity. So in this podcast, we will explore the profound connection between creativity and resilience, and also, as usual, provide practical tips and inspiring examples for incorporating creative activities into our daily lives to build resilience ultimately. So the link between creativity and resilience, when we explore it at its core, creativity is a deeply human trait that allows us to imagine new possibilities, find innovative solutions, and embrace change. Resilience, on the other hand, involves developing the mental, the emotional, and physical fortitude to navigate life's challenges. So these two seemingly distinct concepts are intricately intertwined. Let's go over a couple of points. One, the importance of fostering adaptability. So creativity encourages us to think outside the box. It encourages us to experiment with different approaches and adapt to new circumstances. By engaging in creative activities, we cultivate a flexible mindset that enables us to respond to unexpected events with resilience, flexibility, and grace, instead of being rigid. Number two, importance of emotional expression and healing. The creative outlets such as, say, art, music, writing, or dance, or any other outlet that allows you to kind of just channel things through, offer a powerful means of emotional expression. So through these mediums, we can process our emotions, we can gain clarity, and we can find healing. So by embracing creativity, we develop emotional resilience and discover healthier ways to cope with stress and adversity. The other point is the importance of problem-solving skills, or building problem-solving skills. Creative thinking enhances our problem-solving abilities, enabling us to view challenges from multiple perspectives. When faced with obstacles, individuals who are accustomed to thinking creatively are more likely to discover innovative solutions and find alternative paths or alternative ways forward. So bolstering, therefore, their resilience in the process. Now that we understand, we discussed a little bit the connection between creativity and resilience, let's explore some practical tips for incorporating creative activities into our daily lives or our daily routine. One is to embrace playfulness. So allow yourself the freedom to play, freedom to experiment, and to explore. Engage in activities that spark joy and curiosity, whether it's painting, whether it's writing, playing a musical instrument. Some people do it through cooking, playing with recipes or creating stuff, or engaging in do-it-yourself types of projects. In other words, the act of creating without judgment or pressure, it nurtures the resilience. Another one is to establish rituals. So set aside dedicated time for creative endeavors, because a lot of times we think, okay, all of this stuff that we're not really forced to do and we don't think about, but really is good for us, because usually because we're putting out fires or basically the urgent things take over. And sometimes just the confusion takes over and we don't do anything. So anyways, establish rituals. Whether it's a daily morning sketch, a weekly writing session, or a monthly, craft night with friends, create rituals that prioritize creativity. Consistency will help nurture your creative resilience, as You've heard me talk about consistency, a lesson learned the hard way. A lot of us start things, we don't finish them. And I'm not saying finish everything you start. Some things you start, you realize you're starting the wrong thing, or you started for the wrong reasons, it's not for you, or whatever, or there's no benefit. So of course, we have to be selective in what we put into these systems and we become consistent with. But ultimately, those things we want to do more of that we know are beneficial to us, consistency is key. Another point is to seek inspiration in all the different areas. So for instance, surround yourself with inspiration to keep the creative fire burning. For some people, it comes through exploring museums. For some people, it's just head down, reading a book, or reading a few different books, and then just to get the juices flowing, gets the ideas flowing. For some people, it's while listening to music that they're just like, oh, it opens up all these creative channels. For some people, it's watching certain types of movies or engaging with nature, watching the birds or watching the trees, watching the lake, watching the ocean. So exposing yourself to diverse experiences and ideas feeds your creative spirit and equips you with a broader perspective to face challenges. You're able to look at things differently and then step out of the wash cycle or the wash machine, so you're not being tossed around there without really having the opportunity to step outside of it and to think creatively, to think outside the box. Another one is the collaboration and the connection. So engage in collaborative creative endeavors to foster connection and build resilience together. What I mean by that is like, say, join a group. It could be a writing group or participate in a community art or project. Some people get together and jam if they're musicians, or collaborate on a creative endeavor with a friend. The shared experience and support network will strengthen the resilience. So it's like a double bonus right there. So to illustrate the power of creativity in building resilience, here are a few inspiring examples. For instance, the power of storytelling. So in times of crisis, storytelling has helped communities come together, it has helped communities heal, and it has helped communities rebuild. Whether through oral traditions, or through literature, or through film, storytelling nurtures resilience by offering a platform for voices to be heard, shared experiences to be processed, and hope to be instilled, and sometimes just people getting stuff off of their chest. So maybe you already experienced this as a child or young adult or at different ages, maybe around a campfire somewhere or maybe some other similar setting. The other thing is the art therapy. Art therapy has proven to be a transformative tool for individuals facing trauma, facing grief, or mental health challenges. So through creative expression, individuals can tap into their inner strength. Not to mention, of course, the therapeutic value of it. It allows people to process emotions, and it allows for developing coping mechanisms, ultimately, again, building resilience. Sometimes through innovation and entrepreneurship as well, we experience this. Entrepreneurs often face numerous obstacles in their journey, so it requires them to be resilient. It's a roller coaster for those of us who have started businesses and navigated that whole roller coaster. So by embracing creativity, you can navigate uncertainty, identify opportunities, and develop innovative solutions. So in other words, turning setbacks into stepping stones for your success. So in conclusion, creativity is a gateway to building resilience. It's a gateway to empowering individuals to navigate the complexities of life with adaptability, with emotional fortitude, and problem-solving skills. By incorporating creative activities into our daily lives, we can foster resilience, we can break up monotony, we can embrace change, and thrive in the face of adversity. So unleash your imagination, embrace playfulness, and tap into the transformative power of creativity to build a resilient and fulfilling life. As always, thank you for tuning in to the Resilience Across Borders podcast. If you are enjoying this podcast and finding it helpful to you or any particular episode, please let us know so we can continue to make more episodes about these topics, the topics that you respond to the most or that resonate with you. You can do that by leaving us a review, leaving a comment, or sharing this with others who need to hear it. That's all encouraging to us, that gives us fuel for doing more. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and stay resilient.